cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Hurricanes will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quickly complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
To the air on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! First score of the game goes up. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Canes. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the right. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. On target.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play in. You've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive. He's not able to come up with it.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Dumps it off in the flats. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. There's the pressure. Caught near the sideline, it's Clark. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! They'll try to add another to their lead. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Oh, it's a fumble! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The give to the tailback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Pocket breaking down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Fighting off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
They want to throw it. Trying to barrel in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On target over the middle. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down.
I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football.
Gonna let it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Oh, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Clark. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. And the Canes want to move quickly. Looking to throw for it.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Brings it down on the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half.
Hauls it in down the sideline. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Here we go. Back to pass. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Steps away. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide, that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's third and goal. Let's it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Unleashes to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Hurricane. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Durham. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll run the toss. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
A design run for the quarterback. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
They'll leave it with him. Got some movement into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cade. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. Finds us back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they liked
trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. They just weren't able to come down with that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Working that left side now. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. play at 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quick strike complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They just handed the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. We've reached a break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Toss sweep to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
After that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again. Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Cal has had almost no answers today, and when they've had them, that other sideline has changed the questions. A puzzling performance in Berkeley. They're trailing by 29 to Ole Miss. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength.
Let's go. Ready, go.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
To the air on 2nd down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. this drive comes from the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Bryant. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Yeah, that could save the game because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got him. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Oh, better look out. Oh, he's got some space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal. You got 2.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Give to the back. Touchdown, Hurricane! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's taking the deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Out of the shotgun on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time.